What's up, guys? Welcome to The Bias. This is part two of our pedalboard challenge episode with your hosts, Sebastian Falvo and Shawn Mazet. So me and Mazet actually had quite an interesting conversation over the weekend because Mazet is hitting his quarter life crisis right now and he just doesn't realize it. Sebas, what would you be doing if you weren't a guitar player?
I thought when I was younger that I wanted, like, if I didn't do that, I'd want to be a lawyer.
A lawyer?
Yeah,
That's like two
because if
opposite
you're,
ends of
because
the
because if I'm
spectrum.
not gonna, because if I'm not gonna be a musician that's poor for a while, I want to be so rich it's
I
not even
think you're
funny.
setting yourself up for the debate part of our episode today. Like you're just making
Correct.
yourself seem like a good
I mean
lawyer.
that, or I would probably still do the same thing, but get me a job that could afford me a bunch of gear and then just do that. Like a lot of people do that.
That's totally fair. I can understand
I
that.
don't know what the job would be though. I mean,
Oh, I mean a
Makes
lawyer.
perfect sense.
I'm not a
Does it?
writer. I'm not a writer. Like my girlfriend's a great. She writes for her job, but like I wish I could do that. I can't. Wouldn't be anything physical. I can tell you that. No fucking manual labor. Fuck all that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
lawyer makes perfect sense for you in so many ways.
Yeah,
Makes
because I
sense.
I 100% can go like, fuck how you feel.
Yeah.
You lose
Muse, what would you be doing if you weren't a
anyway.
musician? We never actually finished that conversation. I
Oh,
asked you and
oh
you didn't
man.
answer
He
anything.
could still build pedals and not be a professional
Well,
musician.
if you weren't
So
in the music realm, you know.
I was talking to a friend about this last week. Yeah, I feel like I talked to all my friends about the same thing last week, where I was kind of going through this thing where like I was talking to Sebastian about it on a separate note of like why don't like look, I'm more into music than I've ever been, but I'm kind of slightly falling out of love with the guitar. Like being a guitar player uh solely like that obsession, right? I mean, I know it's weird because I make gear or whatever, and I love exploring sounds, but I've lost the drive to like improve myself on the instrument. Um, in and so I've been kind of going through this thing or whatever and trying to work through it, and I feel guilty about that, and I want to get back to a place where I
you
love to
shouldn't.
learn about the guitar again,
You shouldn't
but
feel guilty
Yeah,
though.
I think everyone goes through that with their own career path.
But I feel guilty that I put so much time into something for it to just like kind of like fall out randomly. But that's whatever. I think it'll come back. But to answer your question, I seriously think I would be like a coffee and tea guy. Like I think I would be flying to Colombia and Italy and like Kyoto and just like
Yeah. Oh, you know
I
what?
love that
No.
kind of shit. And I really get into like culinary stuff. I'm not a great cook, but I'm into it.
I was
Um,
about to
so
say, yeah.
so I think my alternative career path would have something to do with like coffee and tea. I'm a cafe dweller naturally. I'm a musician. That's where we go. But I love that shit. So I think I would probably do something in that field.
Do you think your
That's
pedal
so funny
board
that
think your pedal
that's
board would hold up in a coffee or tea place?
Yeah, I do because I got that tremolo.
Well,
I said it a million times.
I
I got that
It's
tremolo.
so funny now that you say that, and people have asked me this before. The thing that I love other than guitar, probably not the same amount, but on the same level, is food and cooking. So
Yeah,
I would love to be a lawyer, but you gotta go to law school, and like
yeah.
I don't want to go to school ever again. So probably a chef or own a restaurant. I'd probably that's where I'd feel happy.
you look like you
Yeah,
would be a good
A
chef.
small like
he does,
ten
right?
You
table.
straight
I've
up
been to
look like a
so
chef.
Well, thank you. But like I've been to some of the best restaurants in the world that aren't in Asia but no, but I mean for real, like it's something that I care about. My family cares about. Like I've eaten some of the best food you could possibly eat, and it's just like I would love a small like 8 table place in like Manhattan. That's what I'd
Yeah.
love. Bar,
Hmm.
that would be great. I don't know if I'd want to be in the kitchen. I'd want to design the
Right.
menu and own the place, but that